Nothing seems weird by the tanks. Let's play Intruder. Hello and welcome to Hula Noob Plays Short Indie Horror Games. Today I'm going to read another visual novel by Future Ruins. This is also part of the VN Jame 2023 Queer Edition, and as far as I know, it's not on this itch page, but on the other one that I did, The Hand of God. It was 1,000 words, one music only, one like set of music, and one sound effect only. So like a few limitations to make it as short and like crispy as possible. This is a browser game, so I hope everything will be recorded properly. All right. Preferences. Oh, wow. Wow. 2 a.m. Except for slow beeping biosensors monitoring vital signs and repro tanks, the lab is quiet. It's always silent after 10 p.m. I forgot to read what this is about. I think it's about cloning. Night shift is my favorite, making sure nothing goes wrong. When I was little, I thought the early research into human cloning was the coolest shit. Now I get to do it. Granted, it's for Regenerex, the pharma company that bought and patented all the research. They sell patented? Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm not an English mother tongue speaker, so pronunciation can be an issue. Okay. They sell their product to the ultra wealthy who want immortality. But hey, no ethical work in capitalism. Yeah. I check my phone. Email preview, Luminous subscript. I disconnect from the Wi-Fi before I open it. I don't know why I keep my Luminous subscription. At best, it'll get you weird looks in my profession. At worst, it's incriminating. But I like to follow news from the less than legally sanctioned corners of the cloning world. Ooh. Offshore grinders nabbed. 2 DNA dupes found, functional even with partial memory banks loaded. Executed on site. Clones! And they killed them. I delete the email, picturing 2 humans or human copies shot execution style. Oh man, that's not... Oh. I wish I'd been there. What? What's up with you? That's fucked up. Ooh. A security alarm blares. The UI on my monitor suddenly goes red. I stuff my phone into my pocket. Nothing seems weird by the tanks. Something hits me and I fall against the tank's glass. Don't move. Dazed, I slump against the tank. Don't fucking move. This stranger, man, grabs my hair and bangs my head into the glass. Pain explodes behind my eyes. When he steps back, I crash to the ground. Oh, hello there. Wow, okay. The stranger plants a hard-booted foot on my hand. Okay, you know, you're hot, but that's not cool. Pressing and grinding on bone. My vision whites out. Stop! What? Stop! He shifts his weight forward. Pain fires like buckshots when my finger bones snap. All of a sudden, he lifts his foot, leaving me choking and crying. Through tears, I watch him walk to my computer and yank the power cables out. The monitor goes dark. The alarm stops. I struggle, propping myself up on my unhurt arm. Oi! He kicks my arm out from under me, but before I fall, the stranger grabs my hair and hauls me up. It hurts so much I can barely think. Dude! Or person! What the fuck? Yeah, man. It said man, right? He pins me against the tank, craning my neck at a weird angle. I struggle and he squeezes my ruined hand. I gag on a pain sound, feet skidding on the floor. He lets go. My body sags. Stop making so much fucking noise. You're making it hard not to. He leans closer, making me flinch. He's laughing at me. He digs around my pocket and pulls out my phone. I need your help. You broke my hand. He yanks my hair again, knocking the bruised spot on my head into the tank one more time. Dude, cut it out! I'll break your other one too if you don't do what I say. The specimen, does he already have a memory bank? He nods at the tank behind me. I wince. I don't know which subject's in there. The stranger's face darkens. I think he's going to hit me again. But all he does is spin me around. The clone drifts in its cryobath. Damp, delicate, asleep. It looks just like me. The stranger twists his fingers in my hair, holding me fast. I've never met a researcher with a copy of himself. It's not mine. Sure looks a lot like you. It's a research specimen. Grant funded. Just DNA you auctioned off. I got a bonus and it doesn't have a complete memory bank, okay? Just enough for consciousness. But he's alive? Sure. Why does it matter? No reason. Whoa! He bashes my face on the plated glass. My nose breaks. Blood geysers onto the floor. I sob. He still hasn't let go. Peeling me off the glass, he holds my phone in front of me. It's amazing that the face scan still works. My phone unlocks. He throws me down, steps on the wrist of my broken hand. I hate myself for it, but I can't help freezing in fear of more pain. He finds whatever he's looking for in my phone. A biodata pass. He holds the screen to the repro tank's lock and the fluid drains from it, my clone floating down to kneel on the tank's floor like a mannequin. With a hiss, the glass lifts. Don't hurt it. Why? Only you're allowed to do that? I don't... He stomps so hard on my wrist that it feels like my bones explode. I scream. He crouches down, one knee on my chest. You think you're better than me? What? He thrusts my phone in my face. The screen looks runny through tears. I hiccup, and the stranger grinds his knee down so hard I think my sternum might snap. Do you fuck them, or are you still working up to that? I gulp for air. My vision clears enough to read the screen. A luminous newsletter about some black market circuit. Hijackers caught with stolen clones. Dupes half-conscious featured in amateur porn. Oh, that's disgusting. Bet the video's still out there. I favorited that one. Oh my god, who am I? Ew, I'm disgusting. No. I don't... What happens when you're done with research specimens? They're destroyed. He lifts his knee off my chest, leaning so close I can feel his breath. That's a pretty way of saying it. Are you gentle when you do it? Do you fuck them first or after? It's not like anyone checks on corpses. I hit him with my good hand, palm clapping his ear. He yelps, falls, then claws at my face. A finger gouges my eye. I scream. He gets up, peels the biosensors off the me copy, then scoops it up like a swooning maiden. Where are you going? Still holding this other me, the stranger puts his booted foot on my neck. Somewhere fun. Crunch. I taste blood. Then I can't breathe. Oh, something goes dark. What? What happened? What happened? Okay, I have to think. Because... I mean, the stranger, is that a good person, or is it a bad... Is everyone a shithead in this game, or is the stranger... Because I am, like, my character obviously is a shithead. Like, I'm all for it, and the no ethical work in capitalism, I do agree to a point, but there's also, like, levels of unethical. You know, there's the stuff that you can't really help because you're part of the system, and then there's stuff where you very much have a choice if you want to work, like, a six-figure job for... I don't know, you know, like military or whatever. So there's, you know, there's certain sections where I feel like, well, if I, you know, some things I can choose, but certain other things I really can't choose. So my character, and especially since I like the porn stuff, which is disgusting, ew. Just to, I mean, that's slavery. It's like human trafficking, you know. Just because it's clones doesn't mean that they are not like humans. But I'm not quite sure about the intruder. Like, who the fuck is he? Is he saving the clone? That's my... Let me have this as my canon, because otherwise, like, if he's also a human trafficker, that would be such a bummer. Like, that would be nothing I wanted, you know? Like, that's just super sad and depressing. So in my head, he's basically, like, you know, a lefty, you know, a commie. Antifa, you know, who basically saves these people, these clones, from the scientific experiments and everything. So that's my interpretation. What do you think? Like, I really like this as a story. Like, it really set up the premise very well. I like the science fiction twists and everything, and I did like that my character was such a shithead. Like, it was really cool because it slowly, just, you know, the first article I read on that clone news, you know, you already felt like, oh yeah, I wish I had been there when they got shot, you know, just like, man, that's fucked up. Just, Ew. You know, I like horror movies, but I don't like watching, like, I turn off the news, or I don't do this in horror movies, but when I watch news, I can't watch execution videos and stuff like that. I cannot. You know, I block that shit on Twitter and everywhere else because, like, no. It's different, you know. Like, if I watch a horror movie, especially the kind of horror I like is usually supernatural. So I'm not really into the torture porn and weird, like, people being horrible to each other. I'm more like ghosts and demons and monsters. So, you know, I like the unreal thing, you know, but the real thing, that's not. So that is fucked up if someone enjoys, you know, and wishes they had seen an execution. That's just, who are you? You know, no one should enjoy this. So yeah, I really like, yeah, really cool. I also like the other one from this game jam. So really cool game jam in general. I think the limitations are really smart. So one image, I didn't mention that at the beginning, one image, one sound, and one music piece, you know, and 1,000 words, which I think makes for a really interesting setting. Because of the one image, you basically, either it's one object, you know, or it's one environment. So you already have like a very specific setting for yourself, of course, you know, depending on the picture you choose. And then with the sound effect, it's also very interesting because, you know, if you have the whole story, you have to choose, okay, what needs, like, what is the right thing that needs a sound effect for the full effect, you know? Like, where can the one sound effect add to the story? And here it was the violence, you know. Super cool. Really love this. How did you like it? What's your interpretation? Do you agree with mine, or do you have a different interpretation of that? You know, feel free to add something in the comments. Also, if you're the developer, you know, yeah, like, man, I'm always like super hyped if the developers add something to it. Like, if I got it completely wrong, you're very welcome to correct me. You're also very welcome to say how amazing, you know, my reading was. Well, it wasn't, but anyways. Yeah, also, if you're new to this channel, you know, I play a lot of indie horror games. The occasional visual novel, you know, it's always exciting. And who doesn't like reading? And if you enjoyed what you saw, you know, you're welcome to subscribe. And I promise you, look, I'm part of a capitalist society, and I have a bullshit job, you know, I work in marketing. But I would never, like, first of all, I would never work in this kind of area for a company like this. But I also, if I had to, I would not enjoy this, you know. So, like, you don't have to be scared that I will clone people, myself or others, and then, like, have fun disposing of them. Not me. So subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you next time. Bye. Oh yeah, about. Let's look at the about. This short Renpy novel. Renpy, is that it? Any visual novel geeks out there? Can you explain this to me? I will probably Google it, but if you want to, you know, share it. Renpy. That probably means something, right? Yeah, and sorry by ghost. Alright. See you. Bye-bye. This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.